Hi everyone, my name is Meghan Gendzier and I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I specialize in orthopedics, dance and performing arts medicine, as well as female athlete wellness. I work with Pivot Physical Therapy and we're a proud wellness sponsor of the Charlottesville Ballet. This month, I'm teaming up with Seville Ballet to talk with you all about things like anatomy, posture, balance, and injury prevention. All things as a current PT and a past dancer that I feel will be so helpful for all of you to know as developing dancers. The body and its movements can be so complex, and I'd like to teach you some things to simplify it and help you learn about your dancer bodies. Let's start with posture and balance. You hear about these things all the time in dance. Posture and balance are affected by something called proprioception. Proprioception is essentially how your body understands where you are in the space around you. As our body grows, develops, and learns new movements, our body's accuracy of our proprioception can change. As our bodies grow, your muscles and bones lengthen. Sometimes we need to play around with our posture and recenter your center of gravity, your body, over your base of support, your feet. We all know someone, or maybe it was us, who grew really quickly and then was pretty clumsy for a bit trying to refigure out our body's balance. This is totally normal. It can just sometimes be more evident in dancers because you're moving so much. We're gonna do a quick exercise to see if we can balance our bodies at a few different joints from your feet to your head over your base of support, your feet. We're going to do this by aligning with a plumb line. Imagine a string is hanging down from the ceiling, and from the side, all of your joints need to be lined up with the string in a neutral, just right position. Let's first look at some images of Catherine to see what it looks like in two different postures that aren't quite keeping her hips and pelvis in a neutral position. The first, she's in an anterior pelvic tilt, meaning she's swaying her back and sticking her bottom out. Her ribs are flared forward. Look at where the line is compared to this posture. Next, she's in a posterior pelvic tilt. She's flattening her back and tucking her bottom under too much. Forward, and her ribs are tight and closed off. Look at where the plumb line is here. Now let's look at a neutral posture. Look where the plumb line is when she's in a neutral posture. The line goes through her ear, her shoulder, ribs, hips, knees, and ankles. It's just right. This is the point where she is most balanced, using her muscles to help keep her bones, joints, and ligaments in a place that puts the least amount of stress on her body. It's a good position that creates balance and strength. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to practice this together with Catherine. Remember, everyone's body is different and everyone's anatomy can be different. This is why we practice this on ourselves and we find our best point of balance and can't always compare our posture to our neighbor's posture. Okay, Catherine, so we're gonna go through a few things to figure out where you are in accordance to your plumb line. We're gonna start at your feet and work your way all the way up to your head. What you're gonna do first is start at your feet. You're gonna rock all the way to your toes without lifting up your heels. Then you're gonna rock all the way back to your heels without lifting your toes. And then you're gonna do that a few times to see where you are in the center. And once you find it, you can hold it right there. Very good. And then we'll work up to your hips. So you're gonna think of your hips like a bell. You're gonna ring the bell all the way back and then all the way forwards. And you wanna find a spot in the middle after doing it a few times where you're not ringing the bell. So you're right in the middle. Very good. And we're gonna do the same thing up at your ribs. Think of your rib cage as a bell too. You're gonna flare your ribs out and then you're gonna flare all the way back in and tuck under. And then you're gonna find the place that you're in the middle so you're not ringing the bell either forward or backwards. Very good. And then we'll work up to your shoulders. You're gonna round your shoulders all the way forward, all the way backwards, and then find where you are in the center. Good. And then we'll start up to your head. So you're gonna
have your chin go all the way forwards and then tuck all the way back in. And then you will find where you are in the center of those two, so that your ear is nicely in line with your shoulder, which is in line with your hips, and then in line with your knees and your ankles at your feet.
Here are the key points we talked about today. Your body individually has a happy place where it is most balanced, making all of your joints, muscles, and bones happy and able to move efficiently. As we grow, this balance point can change, so it's good to check in with your posture every once in a while to help your body's proprioception. Lastly, your body is unique to you, and it can be normal to have more strength, range of motion, or turnout on one side of the body versus the other. Keep working at it, and if you're experiencing pain with any of these motions, check in with your teachers or your parents. See if it'd be helpful to see a physical therapist for a movement or an injury screen, or if you need to see Dr. Snyder. You can see a physical therapist in Virginia for up to 30 days without a referral from your doctor, which can sometimes save some extra steps in order to get to me and get better. I look forward to seeing you in person at some point soon, and I hope you enjoyed this informational session. Please reach out to me with any questions you have, and we might even feature a good Ask a PT session in a few months, and I'm really looking forward to that.